Folks, ignore the title to this episode. We were rugged. The Superflex draft filled just about an hour or so ago, but we can pivot. We're going to do a private 12-man league with our ship chasing VIPs tonight. Talk it through our final draft live on the show before the NFL draft. Let's do it.
Pat Fryer Helmo.
This is why I'm hot.
Anita Handjob.
Fix your sight.
Jamar Alpha Play Chase.
Are you kidding me? Kadarius Toney?
You can't handle the heat.
It looks like we're finally piss boys. You're right.
The bunny ear still gets me, man.
The intro is so good. I'm just grinning the whole time. He muted
I
himself.
uploaded it to StreamYard. I watched it like 8 times in a row. Just enjoy it. I realized you guys only have so far have gotten to see it once a week.
It's once a week, second time I've ever seen it.
Yeah. Time 2 was amazing. I'm excited for time 3. I'm excited for the rest of the summer to like actually figure out what's in that because it's so quick.
Just Silva looking over his shoulder, kind of like
Yes.
Yes.
That's such a great moment.
delightful.
I like it. It's like it's like a little scrapbook of all the fun we have
Yeah.
here on Ship Chasing over the years. Bullock, I said the same thing to Ben pre-show. Bullock saying the vacation keto looking slim. The second Ben hopped on, I was like, goodness.
Yeah, and my response to you guys would be my same to Bullock is that I'm about the same weight I was last summer. So I just lost the football season weight. You guys just got used to my bloated face over the winter.
No, your response should be Nick's comment. This is why I'm hot. Thanks, guys. This is why I'm hot. Pat, big day tomorrow. Can you disclose exactly what you're doing?
Oh, he's muted. Just a
Classic.
shit show to start.
No, I'm not following.
No, I'm just doing a bit. No, tomorrow I'm going up to Stanford. I'm recording a video with Chris Sims on the set of the Unbuttoned podcast. It's gonna be good.
Is this your first time going to the studio?
Yes, it was the first time I've ever been to the Stanford office. First time I've ever met anyone besides some of the writers in person. And
What do you have to wear?
I got a button down I'm gonna rock. I think
Okay.
I've got like the pandemic definitely like hurt my depth, but I do still have like a couple.
There's still a
couple
Jamar
solid-
Chase at the top of the wardrobe.
Yeah, it's kind of like the running back class this year. There is a Breece Hall, then there's a step down, there's a Kenneth Walker, and then after that, it's really anyone's guess.
I just assume that you've been studying Denny Carter tape from and Pat Doherty from their appearances on and knowing kind of what the dress code is.
Yeah, you think about it a little. So
Pat's always
I
great
think
on
it'll be
their
good.
shows. He's got, I need a haircut. He's got my kind of comb over thing going. He looks like such a dad on the shows. Our buddy Pat.
your hair did kind of resemble Pat's there, though.
He's got he always looks like a suburban dad,
Well,
in
he
a
is.
suit, but like, a suburban dad.
And because Pat has an early day tomorrow, we're gonna hop in this draft now. Like I mentioned in the cold open, because we got rugged on getting to the last Superflex draft, I just created a private 12-man draft on Underdog. I just shared it to our VIPs in the Discord. I tagged you all. First come, first serve here to come do a friends and family draft. Just a $3 one to get us to 12-man. And I'm kind of looking forward to it. I very much have enjoyed the Superflex draft. But other than our FFPC drafts, haven't gotten to do a ton of 1 QB stuff. So this will get us back to our roots.
Friends and family, 1 QB. Yeah. So what round does the 20th running back go in? The 12th? The 13th? We're not going to have any running backs.
We're going to have to see how ideological everyone's feeling this early in the draft season.
I actually don't have a read on ADP because I'm so used to the Superflex stuff. I don't know when players go.
I know you kind of have to adjust everything. Like
at least in
2.5 rounds.
Superflex, the QBs make it so that there's a little more. The receiver issue is not as problematic.
Well, there's also one less flex to fill, so like you can do like 8 wide receivers and 6 running backs if you want.
Right.
Yeah. Willis, you're terrifying me that if I accidentally click slow draft, we're about to find out here in a second. GA has a question for you to ask Sims. He wants to know why he hates Wilson.
That's on the list. Yeah, that's on the list. The Ohio State guys, because he likes Jeremy Rucker. That's his number 1 tight end. So kind of. An interesting thing.
It's the handshake meme. Chris Sims having tight end takes that upset Pat. We just some of us
that take doesn't upset as much as a guy who might not get drafted. Although I will say, I just had Curtis Patrick and Sean Siegel on the pod, and they don't think Rachaad White's going to get drafted.
Get drafted at all?
Yeah, Sean's like he's not getting drafted.
What?
Yeah,
holy shit!
Because they're like, look, I mean, when you start to hear he might go in the 6th round stuff, and it's 2 weeks from the draft, that's what happens to guys who don't get drafted at all.
Why?
I don't know.
What are teams looking for? He's got size. He catches passes. He's like, what the fuck? Don't you want a running back you can keep on the field on all 3 downs?
You'd think.
All right, guys, take 2. You guys are all now at a $3 slow draft with us.
Who got rugged? Our listeners got rugged.
Oh my god.
We rugged you, dude. Enjoy your slow draft, suckers.
This is what comes with being a underdog influencer, is they, ask you to kind of, force your community to accidentally enter drafts against their will. All right. The new link is in there.
Dubner mentions
you gotta send out some promo codes to those people, man. They need some discount.
Dubner mentions our exposure. I do want to get on the record. I'm pretty stoked about this. Have done 2 rookie drafts and have 100% Sky Moore exposure right now. I'm in one with Pat, so I know
I'm a little annoyed. Ben's just like scooping up all the quarterbacks. There's like 5 quarterbacks in this draft that no one likes, and Ben has like 3 of them now. I'm just sitting there.
I made 4 trades so far, and we're at like 205 right now. Yeah, I've been moving around this draft. It's been fun.
My first pick is the 212 because I won the league.
Here's what I'll do for everyone. I will I'll double the prize pool. I'll double the prize pool for the slow draft since I wrote you guys.
Right.
There you go.
$3.
Hey, it's the thought that counts.
It is the thought that counts.
Wait, are we?
Don't say that.
Oh man! Oh, dude. Last $3 goes.
He's been waiting for the perfect moment when there was a $3 live ship.
Oh man!
Oh my god! All right, so we need 3 more. I posted the link in the Discord. God, I'm so bad at this. I'm so rusty. I did it once for a randomizer draft too, where I shared a slow draft. Yes, winner.
Was that one of the prompts? Do this as a slow draft?
Yeah. Don't be sarcastic, okay? I'm trying to be nice to the community. All right.
I have $6.
No, I have to tie up $6.
You guys are killing me. You're right, Willis. I did for that randomizer. It was 2 slow drafts. All right, I'll post it here. I think we have.
You actually did them the whole draft?
Well, not on air, but yes, we concluded those drafts.
Those drafts had to exist. Oh man.
Yeah, guys. All right, just everybody relax, okay? I thought I was going to be able
stream, Pete.
First stream, first underdog draft.
First stream.
I haven't been.
I mean, talk about it. This is supposed to be a plus EV stream. You're not supposed to get trapped in a. I guess it is plus EV. Hey, double prize pool.
How many streams do you think you've done in the last year?
Draft streams or just streams in general?
Fucking
just streams, man.
I think I average like, when you include the off season, way more in season. I would say I average like 8 a week.
Holy.
So probably like 400 streams.
Yeah, and you take like no time off. I mean, you've had like a week off the entire year.
Well, I have when I am on vacation, because that's when Pat makes thumbnails, and it's generally been about twice a year.
I think I've made 3 thumbnails this year.
So maybe 50 out of 52 weeks, you've done 8 streams a week. We're talking 400 streams in a year. That's insane.
Yeah, we need to tone it down. But still.
And that means you're averaging because you're like you said way more in season and way. What's your peak? What's your peak stream?
There was a couple times when I would do a guest spot or two in season where I swear it was 11 or 12. Yeah.
God, I thought you were gonna say 5 a week. Like, and I try to pay attention, but I was like,
Yeah.
8.
Well, not
What?
clearly. You don't care enough.
Yeah,
you don't care enough.
obviously.
Okay, we did get the influencer 101.
Nice.
JT,
Which is perfect in this conversation with topic.
Henry, have you heard of the influencer 101? Who do you guys want to take?
I'm down for JT. I'm down for McCaffrey.
I'm down for either. Let's do JT.
Let's do JT.
It's half PPR.
All right, we're off to the
I've been on
This is
the
half PPR,
CMC
interesting.
101, but I'm starting to get concerned about that, frankly.
Really? Speak on that.
Well, a big part of it was that, last year's running back scoring was down, right? JT was the lowest scoring RB1 since 2015, yada, yada, yada. So the question is, what is his
Well-timed
ceiling?
legendary article piece from me.
What's
Lowest
that?
scoring running back here.
Yes.
You
it
need
was
legendary
last
scoring,
week.
lowest scoring running back here in 5 years.
Right. But and so there's some stuff obviously with his efficiency and everything. Like, can he be that efficient again? Can he get that many green zone touches again? The thing for me is what he can do for sure is still add to receiving, which we hoped last year and was probably going to happen until he just didn't catch a lot of balls late. Now that they brought in Matt Ryan likes to throw to backs a little bit. He's explosive in the pass game and the ground game. So there's still upside to what he did last year, and that's if he catches 20 more balls. He has to catch 60 balls in a season, but I think he might do that. We got to see them, sort of acknowledge he's an ever down back last year. So
I like that take. Yeah, I think Matt Ryan's good for him.
Pat, gun to your head, taking a guess right now. You go to write this year's legendary running back upside article. How many guys do you think meet that criteria?
Not a lot. I think you're looking at everyone's kind of aged out because one of the criteria was age, and I don't think Kamara's there anymore. McCaffrey's not there anymore. Cook's not there anymore. A lot of the guys, one of the big red flags for basically all of them is going to be age, and then it's going to come down to Javonte Williams. I don't.
Breece Hall, can these guys do it that early in their career?
Yeah, Breece Hall. Rookies have not been good bets to do it.
Javonte's a really good bet to do it in terms of
the
the profile you're looking for. A year 2 guy that started at age 21.
Year 2 guy, but the receiving is not quite where you want it to be. And then Najee would be in contention because the youth and the reception upside is definitely there with
How
him.
many legendary running backs have been not good? How did you? What percentage of the legendary seasons?
Not a lot have been not good. They're generally good. No, that's actually a great point because when you look at expected points, if you're familiar just looking at basically anyone, PFF, RotoViz is just any kind of the expected points models. No one has 23 expected points per game, even in the seasons where they score over 23 points. They all have efficiency on top. You can't get there on workload alone.
Right.
So you do have to bring efficiency to the mix. Now, I think Najee could bring efficiency to the mix as he scores more touchdowns than you'd expect. Because that can happen pretty easily just based on variance. He has a fewer bigger plays in the passing game, maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, him not hitting big plays is a worry.
It's definitely possible for him. I'm not saying it's not, but
Yeah,
I think that
Devonta
every
Freeman.
point you just made about the efficiency, I think, is a reason to be concerned about taking. Devonta Freeman legendary season's great because that's not actually a legendary season,
Right?
right?
Yeah, he filled it short. Yeah, I think he
Yeah.
filled it short. Yeah.
All right. We are coming back around here on the wrap. Not a ton of surprises yet. Kelsey, the only tight end to go. Gonna have
Is
some
this
good
too early
options.
for Debo, who just went with the trade request?
Maybe. I was wondering where he'd go.
Feels
What
a little
odds
too
do
early
you?
for me.
What odds, Ben, would you give that of Debo actually getting traded?
Fuck, I don't know. This offseason is throwing my perception. Before this offseason, I would say like 10%. There's no shot that they're going to do it. Now that we've seen this offseason, I'm like, it's 90%. It's definitely happening. Like, I have no idea.
I like Waller here, man.
Yeah, I know.
Like
I always like getting the tight end. I'm definitely down for.
You
want to build a little hyper fragile, Ben?
Yeah, I'd be down with either of these guys. Saquon or Chubb, to be honest.
Did you hear Saquon's quotes today? He sounded like, I think he said he wanted to kill people, or he's ready to kill, or something. Not kill people, but he said he's ready to kill. Denny tweeted it out. He said something like, "I'm ready to kill," and just like he's like so rearing to actually produce. And he said to let the team, know that they got the player that they drafted and all this stuff. And I mean, whatever. That's just like a player's quotes, but he clearly is not pleased with where his career has gotten to this point. I mean, this guy is a freaking potentially just a legendary player, right?
I think he's still really good. Like,
yeah,
I know people were not as impressed with him last year, but like I saw Vincent Saquon runs. He had them in there.
Yes.
He doesn't look like he's done to me.
Right before he rolled his ankle on that little whatever arrow route, he had a couple games where he looked great, right? They ramped him up and he looked great. And then he rolled his ankle in like week 5. It was like week 3 and 4 because they kind of ramped him up. He was like 48% snap share or something week 1. But about week 3, week 4 is when he crushed. And then he rolls his ankle week 5, misses some games, comes back, isn't always really the same. He's got to stay healthy, obviously, but this dude's still got legendary upside for sure.
Yep. KZ, of course, upset with the lack of yellow. We do have Willis, though, holding down the piss boy fort for us. Started out with Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, and DK Metcalf. DK Metcalf has been
Michael Hitchcock says film grinding and drafting running backs. That is true. That's what we're doing.
That's what we're doing.
That's what we do.
You guys didn't realize we just slowly moved into a film grinding show.
Yeah.
And the Giants, they should have taken Saquon 5. I think that was a good pick for them. You got to take the best players and build your team around talent.
Where you guys at? I've heard. I think it was Levitan who floated the take that if this was, I don't know, 3 years ago, let's say the Zeke year or the Leonard Fournette year, or even the Saquon, that Breece Hall would have gone like top 10 overall picks. Do you agree with that take?
Yes,
I do, but like I'm not the person to ask because to me he's like, I'm like, when I look at him, I'm like, I kind of like him better than Zeke on paper. Like,
okay,
he looks better to me than Zeke on paper. Like even with draft position, he still looks great. Like even if you say like second round pick versus first round pick, like Breece Hall looks like a really strong pick.
Now, one of the big things
people don't like his tape as much as some of those other guys.
Sorry, I cut you off. What were you saying?
And well, I'm just saying that's not why I think I'm not the guy to ask because I'm looking on paper and the guys who are watching the tape are like, he's not that guy.
I was just going to say basically the same point with Zeke, that one of the huge things that we heard about that whole offseason, you guys will remember, was his pass blocking. Remember, it was like he's going to play every single down. And we've heard about it his whole career. But like as a rookie, that's why fantasy drafters immediately started taking him in the top 10. I mean, he was going like 105 that year as a rookie when Dallas took him, because it was like very clear. They made it very clear they're going to play him every down. They were going to play him on pass downs. He was going to, because they drafted him in part because of his pass blocking, his ability to play on pass downs. And he was really good as a rookie, but that's different than probably the stats that you're looking at comparing Breece and Zeke in terms of what they do with the ball in their hands, right?
Just like the elusiveness is off the charts with Breece Hall. The ability to do that while still handling a huge workload. He's efficient as a receiver, very similar to Zeke, and kind of like a Zeke, Cam Akers. Like he'll be out there, but not like a specialist. But yeah, I mean, like I don't know why. Like his athleticism is awesome.
So let me flesh out this take then. The era of drafting running backs with top 10 picks, even with really, really good prospects, has changed, and the NFL has wised up. When Zeke and Fournette and those guys got drafted super early, they were first and second round picks in fantasy drafts because there was that draft capital and because there was that profile. Now that draft capital can't exist. It literally can't exist in this new environment.
I mean, there was 2 running backs last year that won the first round.
No, but I'm saying like going like top 10 overall. Like I'm saying that if you're saying like Breece Hall is in a different caliber. And so the take I'm fleshing out is you can get Breece Hall in the 4th and 5th round of these drafts. And in a different era, just because he would have gone top 10, he would have been a 1st or 2nd round pick. Like, is Breece Hall massively undervalued relative to his profile?
What I'm saying partially is that like the film guys don't view him as that category of running back. Like even with the discount, the era related discount, like he's not gonna go where Najee went. You know, it's not. I don't know why, because I don't study film, but there seems to be a consensus that that the athleticism didn't show up. You know, the timed athleticism was not on tape the way you'd expect.
How was Calvin Ridley still have a 40.6 ADP at the time? Like, how have they not removed him?
Yeah. It's going to be an eyesore for the rest of this draft.
I would have taken Breece Hall there if that's where you were heading.
I think he would have made a lot of sense there. The other running back I was thinking makes a lot of sense here is Fournette. I'm surprised he's not even on this board right now because I didn't see him picked. How late is he going right now? Did he go?
No, he went.
He went.
Where
did he? Where the fuck is Fournette?
We have 14 seconds. Get him.
Let's figure out
Marquise Brown's a good pick. We got to get at least one receiver here, right? Brown, good.
I'm good with a wide receiver. Fournette has an ADP of 78 in this, and I think you can throw out the ADP because there isn't a lot of data in these private.
You get him in the queue? Oh, you took him.
Yeah, we got Marquise.
Maybe
Brown.
it's too early for Brown. I was looking at him on the list. Maybe it was.
I mean, wide receivers get. I mean, in this draft, man, it's getting.
What about Fournette? Take Fournette.
The only thing I'm telling you right now in this draft, the way this is going, we are going to like the running back picks much, much, much more than the wide receivers later.
Seems like
but if we take Fournette, we're like done.
I know,
we just take a shit ton of receivers.
We just like we could literally just
do it.
Normally, this is a lesson you will learn by July, but we could learn it a hard way tonight.
Let's learn it the hard way.
Let's learn it the hard way. Fuck yes.
Beachhead knows. Pat, this is your fucking analogy that you're ignoring.
Hey, we're getting an extra pick. We're getting an extra pick because we're only drafting 3 running backs.
We're so good. We're just gonna draft with our hand behind our back. I mean, let's be honest. Let's rile up the people we're drafting against.
Yes. Everyone, the ADP not getting updated as frequently for these private drafts. So DYOR, not financial advice.
So maybe, like I said, Marquise Brown.
Wow. Fournette going in the 2nd round of RTS right now. Thank you, Henry.
Value.
I know.
If I'm banging the table for Fournette, he's probably a pretty good pick.
Look at Willis. Willis is just going to absolutely punish us. 5 straight wide receivers doing the Lord's work, Willis.
I mean, he only has like 2 good ones.
Josh,
Michael Pittman.
I tried to tell him, Josh.
What are you doing?
No.
Cool wide receiver, bro.
Guys, I'm really excited to take Visca in the 6th round again. We have not got an opportunity.
Let's go. Sky Moore in the 6th.
Pat wanted to get in a high T mindset for his interview with Chris Sims tomorrow. Yeah.
Well, it's not a very my biggest thing apparently. So I put, and I don't like this. I don't like this any more than anybody else. I have Kenny Pickett as my quarterback too, because like he might go top 10, and Matt Corral might not be a 1st round pick. I'm just like, I don't know. The NFL likes Kenny Pickett, but Sims loves Corral. So now tomorrow I'm gonna have to hear him eviscerate my Kenny Pickett over Matt Corral rank, which I actually agree with him on. But I don't like Kenny Pickett. So anyway, that'll be fun.
Are you just gonna defer to him, or are we gonna get like
there's
butting heads?
There's I think some interesting discussions because like he's got Alec Pierce ranked number 3 at wide receiver and Christian Watson ranked number 2. I don't have those guys ranked very highly, so that'll be interesting to talk through.
2 really good athletes.
Very good athletes. Yeah. So I think that's kind of what I'm asking about, like kind of the ceiling discussion on those guys. And then he doesn't have either Ohio State guy ranked top 5, which I think will be an interesting discussion. And then we both have Treylon Burks and Drake London ranked top 5 and in that order. So I'm curious about if he's worried about their floor, because he's not as high as some others, but he's still like, he seems pretty in.
You should ask him if he plays any fantasy, and you should ask him if his ranks would change for fan. Like I assume his ranks are for just
they're for real life, yeah.
Yeah.
Pat, I got a question for you about Burks because I've now taken him at both my rookie drafts. I've started to see him ranked 5th for some people, a couple different people. I've heard there's
5th overall in the class or wide receiver 5?
Wide receiver. So there's this concern that he's harder to project, right? Because we don't know, like the fit's going to matter so much. I have this theory that because he is the hardest to project, he's also the one that could easily. I mean, there's also this element of draft capital, and we're playing with incomplete information. But right now, the expectation is he might go 5th in draft capital, right? Like Olave is actually potentially going to go up in the top 20 or something. Like he's at the draft, right? The 4 receivers at the draft are Olave, Wilson, London, and Jameson Williams.
I think I wouldn't be shocked. Yeah, Olave, Jameson Williams seems to be just like skyrocketing up draft boards because everyone's like, I think all these teams are like, oh, we can get him at 25. Oh, fuck, maybe we can't. Oh, fuck, maybe we can't get him at 15. Oh, fuck, maybe we got to take him top 10 or something. Like all these teams really want Jameson Williams, which is a little surprising to me because, he had an ACL tear, but that seems to be the way things are moving. So Jameson Williams is going to go ahead of him. Drake London's going to go ahead of him. Garrett Wilson's going to go ahead of him, and Chris Olave is going to go ahead of him. And I wouldn't be shocked if like Jahan Dotson went ahead of him even.
Okay, so that's the expectation right now. That seems to be like consensus opinion on Burks especially. So what I'm saying is like we're at this point right now with like a week left until the season. This is my take. You got to tell me if it's wrong because I've taken him in 2 rookie drafts. That Burks is basically at the lowest point he's going to be at because he hasn't had a landing spot yet. People are saying he's the worst possible fit. We don't know draft capital, and draft capital seems actually surprisingly a lot worse than expected because there was a point when he was considered the number 1 receiver in this class, and now it's like, oh, he's like the 6th receiver in the NFL's eyes. But if he lands at the back of the first round and just basically any team picks him, we're going to be like, oh, that team is going to use him in these ways. Like we're gonna tell ourselves that they drafted him for that reason. The
story. And guess what? They're going to be like, we love his versatility. We're going to use him like this. We're going to use him like that. We're going to use him downfield. Like they're going to say all the stuff. They know what stuff to say.
He's going to be the biggest riser in like these types of drafts from now until 3 weeks from now. That's my theory.
I think you're completely right. And okay, Pete, you have something.
I was just gonna say next time save that rant until after we're on the clock because you're just like running into Willis.
Let him go. He's
fucking
going.
Excited to press the button on Treylon Burks right now.
Yeah, it's a great point. It's a great point.
Completely oblivious. There he goes off the board.
I fucking
wow.
Yeah, Ben's like in fucking Braveheart, just like rallying the troops. Of course they're gonna smash it.
We need wide receivers badly.
The Germans?
Oh my god!
I guess I did the same thing with Breece Hall. We both just like built.
Yeah, you did. You did. You did a whole thing about
how did you not stop me?
Breece Hall's a top 10 NFL talent. All right, I'm doing it next. I'm doing it next on someone. I don't know.
I completely had forgotten that we were even drafting. I was in my own world having an interview with Pat about Treylon Burks. I was asking him his opinion on something.
There aren't any wide receivers left.
Yeah.
No, Pat, don't even fucking start with me right now.
We should just take another running back.
Let's take a QB.
I mean, we need to take Renfro and
no.
Like,
let's take Drake London.
Yeah, let's take London.
Let's go for some upside here.
Keep scrolling down. Do we got more rookies we can take? Is Garrett Wilson gone?
Garrett Wilson.
Take Garrett Wilson. He's there. He is.
Wilson's long gone.
Okay, so this was all a false flag. We talked to Treylon Burks and we got Drake London. Like we're happy about that. Higher draft.
Why not Renfro in this build? We need some.
Yeah, I'll take Renfro.
Targets.
Sure. Renfro seems fine.
It's a good call.
All right.
All right. So anyway, Ben.
So now we got Renfro and Waller. We're locked into Derek Carr. We are locked into Derek Carr. Sorry. Yeah. What were you saying?
No. You're. I think you're completely right because one, I actually don't think that Treylon Burks was like ever gonna go top 10. Like the NFL was never as into him as fantasy. So in some ways like it's like the fantasy guys coming around to the idea that he wasn't going to be, the first wide receiver off the board. And there's a comment here that he might fall to the second round. I haven't heard any of that.
That's
seems like
baked in. Like there's so much fear about him.
Yeah, but I think, I mean, I actually don't think if he falls to the second round, I don't think that's baked in, because now you're looking at like he goes to Houston.
Oh, I'm
Like,
saying
the
the
difference
fear
between,
of
like-
that is baked in relative to the probability. Because I'm with you, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah,
But I think
yeah.
people are starting to say this. They're like, "Oh, he might fall to the second. There's no buzz around him," and it's like he's not going to fall to the second.
He's not falling to the second. Yeah, and like I'd rather have him go late first. First, like, you know, if he's going to go top 10, like I think there's some signal in that. But like, does it really matter if he goes like 12th or 25th? Like, is there like that much of a difference in terms of the NFL evaluation? Like, I don't really think there is. I mean, first of all, you're looking at worse teams selecting him, and we got smarter teams in the back end taking him. So it's kind of the same to me. He gets the first round draft capital, and then you're also looking at him landing potentially with the Packers, with the Chiefs, with the Bills. Like,
You're going to get
let's
London to the
go.
Jets, and you're going to get Burks to the Packers or the Chiefs, and everyone's going to go, "Oh shit, I was worried way too much about London going top 10 and Burks going 25 because now I want Burks over London."
Yes, exactly.
What do you guys think? Michael mentioning this is a steal for Hawkinson here in the 7th. I mean, both Goddard and Schultz have been going ahead of Hawkinson in the Superflex drafts.
Oh,
This is about what, 2 rounds later than where he was going in last year's drafts. Where are you guys at on Hawkinson?
Feels about right to me on Hawk.
Yeah,
I'm with you, Pete. Let's fire up another draft and build around TJ Hawkinson in the 7th round. That's where
yeah.
I'm
Willis has a super nice team. Got the Burrow to Higgins stack, pissed it yellow, loaded up there, then gets his elite positions at the onesies. Very nice 0 RB build here from Willis, of course.
Remember when Renfro was like a 5th round pick? We just got steals at the 6th and 7th round. You guys said we're out of running backs, receivers. Jeez.
I believe that ADP was before.
That was before Devontae Adams was traded.
But I like the logic.
I like Hawkinson over Schultz. I'm with you guys on that, but I like Dallas Goedert over Hawkinson.
I actually have a little bit of a fire take that I've been building up that Dalton Schultz is one of the most like sort of. I mean, I didn't realize he's going in the 7th round, so it's not even that big of a value. But like, he's just boring, right? But he's new Jason Witten. Like they were willing to let Amari Cooper go. I think in part because of Dalton Schultz, not like, oh, Dalton Schultz can handle these vacated targets. I think they have a really good tight end. And that's part of why everyone's saying, oh, the Cowboys are super thin at receiver. They're a team that has been mocked to, Traylon Burks might land there. Everyone wants them to get another receiver. I think the Cowboys are looking at it like, we got this tight end who's caught, what did he catch, 80 balls last year in their playoff game? I mean, Dak likes him. Whenever they get in tough situations, he goes to him at late in games. It was very clear. Like down the stretch last year when they were trailing, when they're throwing a lot, he takes those passes. He's the Witten now. Like, yeah, he's not a big athletic tight end. He's going to be really nice in like tight end premiums where you can get him in 6th, 7th round. I'm going to fucking love taking him this year, I think.
Yeah, I think you're right. He's just had all of these outside variables as far as perception that have kept people from just being completely sold on him. Last year, obviously coming into the season, everyone was fearing a split with Jarwin. And then this year, everyone just assumed there was going to be all these pass catchers, but it doesn't seem like the market has fully baked in how many targets they lost with Amari and Cedric Wilson as well. I mean, there's so many targets available there, and he's just been good.
Yeah, he caught 78 balls last year, 63 the year before. I mean, he's got to be top 3 among tight ends in receptions over the last 2 seasons, and he's 26 going into his prime, same team, and they've lost receivers, like you just said. It's like, it's not just a vacated target point. It's like I said, I think they maybe are thinking we could afford to get rid of Amari because of Schultz. And so, yeah, there you go.
This is a good point from Alex too. Once we start getting projections, I mean, he's gonna pop in projections unless everyone just super down on the Cowboys offense, which I don't know.
Or unless they draft someone.
Right.
He's going to end up ahead of Goddard and ahead of these guys once projections happen because people are going to have Philly's pass rate way down. Like,
Do you know what's going to
Give me
happen?
Goddard. Give me Goddard on that because it's like number one option in his passing game. He's been very efficient on his routes, and I don't know what Philly's going to look like. I think they're going to be run heavy, but they weren't run heavy all of last season. Like maybe some weird shit happens. Like if I've got the better player and there's a few more passing attempts, I
Guys,
expect
we're
that.
we're out of receivers.
What do you guys think of Hurts as getting a quarterback with one of these picks?
I like that. I like that.
And then, I mean, surprise, surprise, wide receiver dried the fuck up.
Don't act like you knew this was going to happen.
This is
Scroll
a bit
down.
dry
Is there any other hidden names behind Robbie Anderson?
You like LaVisca? Jesus.
God.
I mean,
would take
Gallup.
Buffalo here.
Gallup seems nice here, right?
DJ Chark? No, Gallup's coming off a torn ACL, right?
Yeah, I don't want that. I would do
Chark?
Fuller or Landry. They're playing for someone.
124. Yeah, like, we could just.
I don't
keep
know if you know,
Landry.
Pat, but they don't have teams. Does that concern you?
Not as much as it normally would because there's no wide receivers left.
All
Landry,
right,
or
pick
Fuller.
someone. You got 2 seconds.
I got Landry.
Look at that. We got a stacked team. Hunter Renfrow and Jarvis Landry.
Hey, I mean, when you go hyper fragile at a ship chasing draft, you got to get some targets.
Oh, take a rookie was a good call from GA here.
What rookie?
I don't know. We could have found one.
Yeah, what rookie?
We'll go
Keep
rookie
scrolling
searching later.
down.
No,
David
don't
Bell's
scroll down
next.
yet, guys.
Oh,
We don't pick for forever.
Yeah.
Don't
Sky
identify
Moore.
the values that we're going to be trying to wait for.
Oh, no, this was my take on Dalton Schultz. My take is that him and Dak end up being ADP brothers in the same way like Lamar Jackson and Mark Andrews were, where they became a super popular 5-6 double tap.
I like that take.
On under.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
I thought, did Sky already go? I thought
I don't
Sky
know
already
if Schultz will get that popular. I think on the one
I
side
bet he already went.
of that take.
But we don't need to talk about it. We can just-
Yeah, let's keep talking about Dalton Schultz. I don't know if he'll get that popular because he's not athletic. Like that's sort of part of my take is that people are just not talking about him because he's the boring white dude who he's like Jason Witten, which easy comp with the Cowboys, but
He also wasn't that efficient. Like the thing that worries me about him is like, is there another level? Or is it just last year again? Like, am I just betting on last year to happen again? Which always scares me at tight end. That's why I didn't like Logan Thomas. It's like, am I just hoping this happens again? Because like, there's a ton of variance at the tight end position. Things.
I'll say that
guys.
I think there's another level especially because he was better after when they only had the 3 receivers. He was better a little bit earlier when Gallup was hurt, and then when they had all 3 receivers active, he wasn't as good for a stretch. Then he was good late. He was good in the postseason. He actually did benefit when they didn't have other options to throw to, but he wasn't as consistent when they were at full strength.
Right.
I mean, he had 78 catches last year. I think he can have a 100 catch season. Like that's sort of part of my point is with the Witten comp. Like when Witten's best years, he had like a 100 catch year.
I want this very cleared up. Like this blood is not on my hands. I knew what was going to happen. I saw it coming
Tommy,
from a mile away.
We didn't ask for a spice level of 10 with this sauce. This reminds me of the thing where you try to make the worst lineup on DraftKings.
Derek Carr's off the board.
Spice level 10. I might steal that this summer. I have to say, it's a pretty good comment. I'm gonna give someone the Tommy Hawley later.
How far we have lost our way. We got buried by a wide receiver avalanche because we had to get Leonard Fournette as our RB3. Like, what the fuck is happening?
Our running backs are going to carry us. Jonathan Taylor, Saquon Barkley, Leonard Fournette.
Pete,
They're
this is
gonna
best
carry
ball,
us.
and you can just win with volume at the wide receiver position.
The
Everyone
other
knows
thing
it's
that's
true.
stinging is I've been working with Michael Dubner on I'm working on some best ball videos and even looking at the hyper fragile win rates from last year, which were not good. And so, it's been hard for me to stomach this draft so far.
So we've stopped at 2. What receiver did we give up on instead of Fournette? Or should we have not taken Barkley? Should we? When would we?
All of them were mistakes.
Well, because look, I mean, Fournette over all these
101.
receivers is. I think maybe Barkley was where we went wrong. We could have gotten like
Pickens. Oh, I saw him when you were scrolling. I thought Pickens was
Dotson.
gonna make it.
God.
I don't know. These teams need running backs, or they're screwed. You got to
Yeah,
get some
I mean,
running backs.
I love
If
your
you don't
guys'
get
wide
running back-
receivers.
God, Pickens, Dotson, and Sky Moore. These guys
Now
were
I'm
taking
bummed.
Van Jefferson
Now I'm
while you were
bummed.
saying that
Oh.
they were hurt. I thought
Oh,
we
it
were
seems
gonna
like there's
do
some
good.
decent running backs available. Who would have thought?
God damn it.
We almost got
Don't.
2 good rookies there, and then I was gonna be
No.
like, "Yes, we did it."
Well, you said you
Now
wanted a
we're-
rookie. I'll go ahead and put fucking
No,
Wandale
don't
Robinson
do
in the
it.
queue.
Damn it.
That's so gross.
That
God,
stretch
they're
right
all
there
gone.
was
No, we have
brutal.
to take Visca. We
Yeah,
let's take
absolutely
Visca.
we
Yeah.
absolutely have to take Visca. Thank you, Cody. I appreciate that.
Take David Bell too. Fuck it.
He's gonna go in like the 4th round.
Not in this draft, buddy.
Yeah, you guys want to take wide receivers? Roll the fucking
No.
clip.
4th round.
Disgusting.
Let's go. Oh my god. All right, guys. Visca's gonna work out, man. He's gonna be fine.
Yeah, he is. But I was saying David Bell's gonna go in the 4th round of the real draft, so I think we're kind of buried there. I do like him, but I'm so
Yeah, I mean-
annoyed. Pickens, Dotson, Moore. Just one
That
of those
is-
guys
that
making
is just
to
a-
that turn.
A knife in the back by our own audience.
I mean, Van Jefferson, MVS, Gage, Van Jefferson, Joshua Palmer all went in the 2 rounds, and then the rookies went.
Yeah, those rookies are much better picks than
Yeah, all those
Josh
guys.
Palmer and Hardman
Oh,
and Jared Goff's deep threat.
Tommy, stop.
He's not wrong. It's a pretty good saucing by Tommy tonight.
You see, even Willis. I mean,
Yeah,
this
Willis,
is-
I
you
mean-
double clipped it, Willis. What are you thinking? You could've-
Yeah, you
could've
blew it.
super clipped
You
it.
blew it, Willis.
I did accidentally a little peek behind the curtain. Why can't I talk? I accidentally clicked the Sky Moore clip instead of the Visca clip for a half second before I changed it. Oh,
That
thank
hurt.
you, Bullock. This is the kind of positivity we need in the chat.
Yes. Unfortunately, Devontae Adams was horrible as a rookie. It took until year 3.
So Curtis and Sean were both very bullish on David Bell. I threw out Jarvis Landry as a comp. They upped it to Keenan Allen. Early career production for both guys. I think we
Wow.
crushed it. We
Let's
crushed it with that David
Wow.
Bell.
Go. How many
We did-
receivers do we have? We got plenty. Look at our bar. Our bar is nice and yellow or orange. Do we have 6 receivers?
Get all the roast comments out, guys.
Yeah.
Get them all out now.
Glad you're enjoying this.
See, this is we
but
save our
seriously,
bad drafts for when there's only $32 on the
Yeah,
line.
have fun. Have fun with your $32.
Yeah.
Oh
Joke's
no,
on
we're not
you.
gonna win $32.
Yeah. This is a teaching experience.
We're just experimenting, dude.
Mm.
Wow, Tommy.
We
Tommy
got
just,
6 elite receivers
just going
right now.
for
I don't
ad
know what you
hominem
guys are
attacks
talking
there.
about.
You guys are brutal tonight. The chat is just brutal.
That's a pretty good one though. Where do you when Visca is finding a new home, hopefully via trade, where would you like that new home to be?
I'll tell you exactly where. He's the new Deebo Samuel in San Francisco.
Ooh, let's go, dude.
How perfect is that? Oh, we are on
Oh
the
my
clock. We
God.
don't even care about draft.
I don't care.
Oh
Who
my
cares?
God.
That's too
New
good.
England stat: Kendrick Bourne and Devontae Parker. Let's do it.
I'd be down
Okay.
for Robbie Anderson.
Oh my
The only other
God.
receiver I can see.
Julio Jones. If Julio Jones plays, guys,
Yeah.
I mean, this is the value if he plays.
If he plays, is
Yeah,
where we're at?
someone said Reeves and Davis were talking about Julio going to the Bucks. I mean, might as well.
I'm still in on drafting Julio, man. Like,
Well,
was he gonna
you better
retire?
because
Your
you just
pick.
took him.
Oh, it said you missed your pick on the screen.
I can't wait for someone to clip this. What is Julio gonna retire?
Oh, take Noah
I
Fant.
hope he retires now.
Why does everyone think Noah Fant sucks just because he's on a shitty team? Like, he's still good, right?
Well,
I don't know that he's actually that good, but
it's pretty similar for us. Noah Fant just got
Unfortunate.
drafted onto another shitty team.
we're the Seahawks. This team's the Seahawks.
This team sucks so fucking much.
running
I hate
This team is the Seahawks. We're Pete Carroll.
This team fucking blows.
Noah
Oh.
Fant is good. Come on.
No, Fant's fine.
Now we have elite tight ends, Waller and Fant. Guys, I'm bullish on this team right now.
You're bullish.
We're bullish.
Do you want to buy me out?
We don't have any wide receivers.
I'll Venmo you $1 right now.
Oh.
This is disgusting.
Pete, don't
I
do
hope
it.
you-
Pete, if we win the $32 and you're not in part of that, you're gonna regret it for life.
No, I'm gonna actually make a note of this team when I label it. I'm gonna make sure that we know.
We'll
Come
know.
back.
I mean, if you look at it, you'll know immediately which team.
Yeah.
You're not gonna be like,
Just
which
name
team
it
is this
Avalanche.
Yeah,
Yeah, name it buried by an avalanche.
it is true.
At
We'll
least
always
you
have
still
that.
have the slow draft.
All the best picks are gonna happen in the slow draft.
Oh god.
Oh,
my God.
Denial
Well-
phase.
Welcome,
not in
welcome
denial.
to the roast of ship chasing.
I'm in the denial phase. This team's great.
I will
looking-
say this does seem like a pretty bad way to build a team.
God damn it!
We tried it and it just doesn't work.
Someone clip where I saw this. I looked deep into my crystal ball, and you guys just went fucking full steam ahead.
Well, like, to be honest, Pete, is Mike Williams the difference between a good team and a bad team here? That's who we would have been. Mike Williams was the next wide receiver off the board. I think we were already dead. I think we were dead as soon as we took Barkley and Waller.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, definitely I want a wide receiver over Fournette, but yeah, we needed a wide receiver. We didn't read the room.
That
Surprised that
turned
happened.
murdered us.
We have a little
I
bit of
hate this. So
experience
I'm
with
about to
team.
power down this stream. Pat needs to get tucked into bed. He needs to fucking iron his.
I gotta iron shit and take a
You
train.
gotta
in the
iron
morning.
your Kenny Walker polo.
Yeah, that's Brees Hall one's got a hole in it.
Now you're critiquing which shitty wide receiver we took over another
Yeah,
shitty wide
Kevin, I don't
receiver.
think it matters, to be honest, bud. Yeah, Robbie Anderson wasn't the difference.
Our
Yeah.
only chance.
Uh,
Our only chance were those rookies.
Yeah.
When
Yeah,
fucking
Willis
Van
boned us
Jefferson
pretty
was
hard on
going
that.
before all those good rookies for some reason, and they
Yeah.
almost made it back to us. I was about to fucking do backflips if we got Pickens and more, or Dotson.
And
We had-
one of my favorite narratives of the offseason has been that Florida doesn't know how to play its best players because they didn't play Damian Pierce, and also they didn't play Kadarius Toney, and also they didn't play Van Jefferson.
That's what's being peddled these days.
It's the only way to make it a narrative because everyone wants Damian Pierce to be good. So we need another example of a guy they didn't play. So like, I should have played Van Jefferson more too.
Oh no!
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Get it all out, guys. Get them all out. Get the roast comments up. Because the second this draft is over, I'm playing the outro music. I mark my words.
Guys, we got this. Cole Beasley's still on the board. We got this. Stay positive.
I mean, we have 7 wide receivers, like, right? How many do we have?
I think only like 5 are on teams, but yeah, 7. And 1 we need to get traded. That's
Kind of hard to throw stones from glass houses, JW.
Yeah, I don't feel good about my saucing tonight.
God damn it, Henry. I am, Ian. I'm fucking powering down this
is a great
stream.
idea. This is
I'm
a
gonna
good
tuck
bet.
myself into bed with my
We'll
little
just
big
say that
bed.
we were all token for 420 before the show. That's how this happened. Give us a little.
Well,
break.
someone had a good comment about, we had to crank it green for 420.
yeah.
We'll consider it.
AJ Green's still available. Who's the boomer wide receiver that
The most fucked up part about that is that's a probably a really good pick.
It's Trey McBride.
It's Devontae
No,
Parker.
no,
and Marvin. Oh, Devontae Parker.
We need another quarterback somehow, don't we? Or we
We're
can,
just gonna
we can
take
wait
all
on
the
that.
rookies.
Let's just wait on that. We gotta.
Let's take some
What
more
wide receivers are available? Yeah, let's
Yeah.
get some more receivers.
Oh, you guys think we need more wide receivers? What would give you
Yeah.
that?
I think we do.
Sterling Shepard's good.
Keep scrolling.
What's Sterling Shepard? Let's take him. Is he healthy?
He's got Achilles tear.
Well, that heals.
KJ Hamler is probably the best pick here.
KJ Hamler,
Yes,
do it.
KJ Hamler. Fuck yes. Yes. We're back on track, baby.
The one thing we can agree on is taking KJ Hamler fucking 40 picks.
Let's
ahead
go.
of
I mean, Marvin Jones isn't honestly that bad.
Yeah, I want to give the chat's been on fire tonight. Let's give you a little fodder. Have fun with this one. Go for it.
Marvin
Knock
Jones,
yourself
let's
out.
go. Starting wide receiver in the 15th. You kidding?
Yeah. Who's got more receivers than us now? We got 9.
All right, for the people listening at home, this is how you draft a wide receiver cohort. Marquise Brown, Drake London, Hunter Renfrow, Jarvis Landry, David Bell, Laviska Shenault, Julio Jones, KJ Hamler, and Marvin Jones.
There's 9 guys. You started laughing at the third.
We would need
So
to be
bad.
able, I'm not convinced if we had 5 extra draft spots than anyone else in our league if we would still be able to recover.
This
Oh.
recap by Bullock is incredible. Sterling Shepard is a good pick. Quote, he has an Achilles tear. Picks KJ Hamler.
Achilles tear.
Hamler yeah, that's right. Hamler had an ACL tear. That's a different
ACLs
injury.
heal way quicker than Achilles. We knew this going in. This is our
That's
plan
good.
the whole time.
That's a good-
Target the ACL bounce backs, not the Achilles. Duh.
I mean, who took Jameson Williams like way early? You know, come on, KJ Hamler's discount Jameson Williams. So that's a
Right.
thing.
This got like 6 months on him on Reno.
Tommy just
Yeah.
finally
this guy
understood
also-
our real plan here. The long con was to throw everyone off the scent for BBM3 with a red herring draft.
Yes.
We can't be giving sharp
Oh.
takes this early on.
Speaking of which, you have that data from earlier that you showed?
Yeah. So, like I mentioned, I've been working on some videos with Michael Dubner, and he was pulling some robust RB rates, and he decided to splice the data pre and post our stream with Eric Bimefor last July. So the field utilization rate for robust RB up to July 16th was 7.2%, which is as defined by taking 4 running backs before round 7. After the show, it dropped down to 5.5%.
You're welcome.
Which is a pretty big shift.
Yes,
at-
a
at-
huge
at
shift.
the-
And to be clear, everyone was saying that we broke underdog drafts for the next week after that, but the data actually shows it.
There you go. So all of you guys, I hope you start drafting really shitty wide receivers for BBM3.
Look, we tried it. We tried doing the running back early thing. Just doesn't work. You end up with David Bell in the 10th round.
Oh my God. Exactly, Alex. That's the hope. That is the hope.
I mean, we are just absolutely screwed.
Oh, I mean,
Guys, David Bell, you just say it's Keenan Allen. Laviska Shenault, the new Debo Samuel.
we might need to
Can
draft
Julio Jones, Tampa
12
Bay.
wide receivers.
Yeah, we do. We do. Can you start getting some guys in the queue now? Because we're gonna have to start. Scrolling.
Oh, yeah.
We're gonna be scrolling for a while.
I don't mind Byron Pringle.
Fucking Jamal Agnew is the 5th receiver on the list.
Emmanuel
I'm
Sanders,
telling
isn't he
you.
retired? Keep going.
I mean,
Keep
AJ
going.
I'm telling
Green
you,
is
get your
legitimately
plugs
the
in
best
now
pick.
because I'm calling this draft this show after 20 rounds.
Keep scrolling down, but AJ Green's
This-
the best receiver on this pick.
AJ Green's the best so far. Darius
Brian
Slayton.
Edwards,
I actually
Mac
draft
Rowe.
Darius Slayton in drafts.
Okay.
Kadarius Toney didn't show up to
Fine.
voluntary minicamp.
Fine.
Starting wide
Slayton-
receiver for the Giants.
Slayton might be good.
I dare you to snipe Darius Slayton from us. Quez Watkins, we need to
Yes,
stack.
throw Quez
We
Watkins.
need to
Stack that
stack,
shit up. Let's go.
We do need a QB2 as well. Malik Willis.
Yeah. Fuck
Yeah.
Quez
Yeah.
Malik. This is where we get it back. This is a 16,
This is where we get it back.
turn.
He's going to have to wait. He's going to have to wait because we got to get this stack. Silver Gun, Mechie, Fish Pick. Quez, Malik
You're gonna let
Willis.
us get a stack, dude, and Malik
I-
Willis?
Game over, man. GG's. You letting
Oh
us?
my god!
You're letting us get a stack at this point in the draft
With
Good
JT, Saquon, and Fournette,
game.
you blew it.
On a serious note, JW, we're on fucking mega tilt right now and not making any optimal decisions.
Mechie tore his ACL, what, like a month ago?
Mid season last year,
No.
late season.
And the SEC championship, December.
No, that was Williams.
No, he was in the national.
Oh, you're right. You're right. So it was December.
I think. Well, I don't know when they played the SEC.
I think you're right. I think you're right. It was
I think it was December. Yeah, it might have been late November SEC championship. I assume it's in December.
So, what are you guys thinking for our structure? Are you thinking what I'm thinking, which is a 2-3-13-2?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sounds good. We might need a third quarterback, but maybe we just go with Hurts.
No,
and Wilson.
not. I mean, this is super flex, man. This is just
Yeah.
this old
Yeah, we
standard
just go
thing.
Hurts and Willis. We're gonna need some things to break right, and one of those things is half our wide receivers signing with teams.
These are receivers playing football.
You guys-
Seriously.
You guys think that you're good having drafted 7 sick wide receivers? No. Our 13 wide receivers will overwhelm you. We will
Ooh.
suffocate you.
KZ. Oh no, he asked a question that I thought I had an answer to, but I don't.
Yeah.
I was
That
going to
two's
say
December
James
4th.
Washington, but he actually plays for Dallas now. Because don't the Steelers love Willis? Isn't that
Steelers love Willis. Yeah,
one of the possible
Yeah.
places if they trade up or something?
yeah.
I mean, GA, we could make a list of things we need to happen for this team to win, and it would be longer than your CVS receipt going once a year. I mean,
GA
Crack,
007, you draft like you're right in this case.
Yeah.
We're gonna hit this 13 leg
Draft like you're right. All we need is, Visca to get traded, Jarvis to land in a good spot, Julio, to definitely land with the Bucks, and about 7 other things. And we're thinking that we're going to be right on those things. So this team's going to be good.
This team is like the equivalent of like that dynasty trade package that you send. That's just like a bunch of grossos.
That's exactly what it is. Oh, fuck.
wow. Who would have thought? Literally everyone's team looks better than ours.
Yeah, because they didn't have to draft 13 terrible wide receivers who don't play anymore.
Drake London's going to be a superstar, guys.
I like Drake London's going to go off for 50 points in week 16, and we're going to be 900 points off of first place.
Gabler
Yeah.
Gabler has a good comment here about this. His comment is, with a drunk Thanksgiving episode needs to watch this back. Not that, but we should make a note to bring this team up on the Thanksgiving stream and check in on it.
I think that's what he's saying. When we're drunk on this coming Thanksgiving, we need to watch this back and see how bad our team is.
All right. When
Well, I don't want to watch
over,
this stream, but I want to
No.
see the.
Yeah, see how the team is doing. Yeah.
I will set up a calendar invite, and I will link to this team, and I will make sure I get a notification reminder to pull this up.
Don't actually set that up. Have a mistake.
No, set
No.
it up. I want to see. I want to be drunk because the best part is that there's gonna be a bunch of people who don't know the context for this team, and like this, and we should be like, this is a really important team.
Josh Reynolds?
Not a $3.
Malik Willis
Who's
to Detroit?
Romeo Dobbs?
That's a made up.
He's gonna be like a late round pick. Is
Who are we
Alec Pierce
picking?
still there, or did he get taken?
Paris
Is
Campbell?
Justin Ross there?
No.
Yeah, Ross. went.
Rager. Stack it up.
Sure.
Oh God.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Fuck.
That's
We've gotten to the Rager point.
Is Tolbert gone? Is Justin Ross gone?
Josh
Is-
Reynolds stacks us with Willis if Willis goes to Detroit and Jared Goff gets benched. I don't
I
know.
love that, Ben.
Not
Love
Josh
that
Reynolds. Not Josh Reynolds.
Who?
That's literally who I meant.
Justin Ross is who I said.
Ross is gone.
Yeah, he's gone, dude.
Uh,
I mean,
He's
they're
definitely
gone.
gone. I saw him on the board.
Josh Reynolds is such a bad pick.
It just ties us to Willis in Detroit, but yeah, don't take him. Actually,
All right,
yeah.
I'll take Brian Edwards if Hunter Renfro gets hurt.
100%
That's
Easily a worse
terrible
pick.
pick.
Easily a worse pick.
The these 2 picks were terrible. No one's gonna start for anyone. Oh man,
They
that hurt.
like he plays the same position as Devontae Adams. He's done.
Ugh.
Folks,
We just should have taken dubs at that point.
this is how you break all the best ball analytic bros construction model.
getting
Are we not done? Do we have another pick?
Yeah,
damn.
we're going 2-3-13 too.
All right, can you keep scrolling? No, it's slower. It's slower, man.
Josh Bellamy, Chester Rogers, Ted Ginn,
Larry Fitzgerald, he might come back.
Isaiah Hodgins. Remember him?
Yeah, I'm down.
Marquise Lee, Chad Hansen, Laird's roommate. Brennan Eagles. I'm pretty sure he's playing in the USFL.
Do those points count?
Lance Lenore, he's in the USFL too. Man, this is like a murderer's row of USFL studs. Jeff Badette, another USFL guy. Derek Dillon,
We're so far down this list.
Marvin Hall, Taylor Gabriel, Benny Fowler, never forget. Who the fuck is Connor Weddington? Derek Willies, USFL, man. Underdog really loaded up these USFL guys in here. Des Bryant, Cyril Grayson.
Tyrell Grayson.
Anything jumping out to you, Pat? Jesus fucking Christ, Henry Ruggs.
Not yet.
There's two more USFL guys.
Who the fuck is Maurice Double F French?
Go back to the top.
Take Maurice French. Pete, you got to take Maurice French as our last pick.
He does seem like a value
Why?
here.
We got to take French.
Why?
We just have to, man. There's no way to top this.
Wardemere is a better pick than French at this point.
There's no better way to do. First of all, I play for the Chargers. So, you got to get that Justin Herbert equity. Oh,
We got to give him
God.
an ADP.
Anytime you fuck up a draft this
No,
bad,
take
you have
Chris
to take Maurice
Conley.
French.
Your boy.
I'll put him
Actually,
in the
Chris
queue.
Conley. Yeah, Chris Conley. That's fun.
That's
more
better
fun
for the
than French.
brand. All right. Okay. Silver Gun got bullied into a similar construction as us. He's got a 2-4-11-2 going on. Man, the dead zone starts with the 101 is what I've learned in this draft.
Hold down these receivers a little bit.
All right, this is what I want to say, guys. Everyone has bad shows. Everyone has bad drafts. Next week, we will be back better than ever with a big time draft companion show. We're going to be bumping the show from Wednesday night to Thursday night. It is going to be very fun. Our Rotoviz friends going to be joining us. Lots of other special guests. Tune in to Pat tomorrow, talking with Chris Sims. Check out Stealing Signals, Ben's terrific Substack. Chris Conley, welcome to the team. We will never speak of this show again until Thanksgiving. Bye, guys.